Hello there, I'm Nat Wallen. I'm the founder of the Bella Ruby system, and I'm also a realtor here in Charleston, South Carolina. Today I'm going to talk about the one thing, the one and only thing that has really helped me get a lot of transactions completed, probably a couple of hundred, and really helped me win a lot of multiple offer situations. And with the market being super white hot, I'm going to share with you this one thing in the video. So let's jump into it. Hello again. Thank you so much for staying. Like I said, I'm Nat Wallen. I've been selling real estate since 1995 here in Charleston, and there have been a lot of ups and downs, but back in 2006, I remember it very, very well. The market was just as hot as it is now, but there were no constraints. It was really easy to get a loan. All you had to do was literally fog a mirror or just have a pulse and you would get the loan. And obviously that was not good for the real estate industry, and we found that out in 2008. But there were some crazy things happening. So back in '06, I was representing a buyer, and I sold a new construction home for $600,000. And while we were getting it inspected, someone pulled up in their car. I remember it like it was yesterday. They pulled up in their car and they said, you know, we really wanted this house. We will buy it for $750. So sure enough, we had a closing in the morning at $600, one that afternoon at $750. I had two closings. The buyers were thrilled. They didn't have to move in. They just made about 120 grand prior to commissions and whatnot. And they were thrilled. And that was just the crazy time in the market. And I'm seeing some crazy things happening now. And if your market is anything like mine, we've got multiple offers. And you know, one of the things that I learned when I first got into real estate, and this just stuck with me forever, a lady by the name of Mary Beauty, she stood up in the office, and she was very much an A-driver personality, and she basically said, the only thing you'll ever have in real estate, the only thing you'll ever have, and she said, are you listening? The only thing you'll ever have is your name in real estate. And that just always kind of stuck close to my heart. Closings would come and go. The market would go up and go down. Buyers would come and go. Sellers would come and go. For sale by owners, everything was very cyclical. But the only thing that really holds true is our word and our name and our reputation. So all we have is our name in real estate. And the reason I'm bringing this up now is because I'm seeing some crazy things happening in the market, really some kind of questionable things. So as you know, we have a, there are no more coming soon, showings allowed, right? So I'm seeing agents put properties on the market and not allow showings for a week. And it turns out they're stockpiling showings. And on a Friday, we've got, 10 buyers going through at the same time. And we're doing all these multiple offers. And it's just, nobody likes to be a pawn in someone else's game. And so what really kind of drove me to make this video is, think about the process and think about, we're representatives of the real estate process. You and I, we are realtors. We are the faces of real estate. And it's our duty to make it a positive experience. So this past week, I had a buyer contact me from one of my videos. He was coming in from Asheville, North Carolina. He was looking at an expensive house. It had been on the market. It was about $1.3 million house. And he said, Nat, I've been looking up and down the coast. I mean, I understand it's a hot market. I'm not afraid to pay full price, but I don't want to get into a bidding war, and I just don't want to have a negative experience. I want to come and see the house. I don't want to fight for it. I'm not going to even come if you think I shouldn't come. So I called the agent and I said, look, I had the exact conversation. Look, I see your property's been on the market for a while. My client is just kind of gun shy about getting involved with multiple offers. Do you have anybody interested in it right now? No, we don't. In fact, I'm working on a price reduction. I said, okay, he's going to come in the morning. Can you let me know if anything happens? And he said, sure, no problem. I'm not expecting anything. I totally get it. I understand where you're coming from, Nat. I hope to do a deal with you. So sure enough, I call my guy. I'm all excited. It's a nice house. I did a FaceTime showing with him prior. So I call him up and I say, it's okay for you to come. And so he came, he got a hotel room that night. He drove all night, got a hotel room. And then I get a call or text message actually from the agent that says, hey, Nat Wallen, sorry, the funniest thing happened. There's my text going off. Maybe that's him. He said, you know, the funniest thing happened. I just got calls from 2 agents that had shown the property last week, and they're going to be coming again tomorrow. So you can go tomorrow at 10. They're going to be there at 11:30 and 12. And then the next, and you know, I did not want to give that news to my client. And then the next morning he calls me and says, oh, and by the way, Nat, we got an offer late last night too. So I don't know what happened in the background. I don't know what happened between the time he said, Nat, we don't have anybody, to getting 3 people to now getting into a multiple offer situation. And here he is. He's saying that he's sorry it happened and we're just not sure what to do. That's not true. Someone else. But anyway, my client, he was upset and he basically said, Nat, I don't even want to see the house. Now we did go and see it, but he's like, Nat, I had never met him. I mean, he just met me on the internet. So I had to kind of go there with egg on my face and say, I know you just drove 4.5 hours and I know you just got a hotel and I know I told you what I told you, but this is what happened. And I got to believe that this agent may have stirred the pot and used me or my client as a pawn in his plan to bid up the property. And that's fine. You're working for your seller. I get that. But if you're not going to be the agent that does what you say you're going to do or facilitates a negative experience, or it's just a small town. I mean, we only have our name. That's the one thing we have in real estate. And next time I roll up onto this agent, you know, I don't know if I'm going to be so trustworthy. And, you know, the shoe's going to be on the other foot and I might have the listing and he might come along and there might be someone else that I would prefer to work with because, again, you know, we said one thing and we did something completely different. And I got to believe that he didn't just sit back and not do anything. I mean, it's just too I don't know, too much of a coincidence if that happened, if we got 3 offers with nothing going on. I fully believe that he called and just kind of got everybody interested, told them about my second showing, and people jumped on board. And do I have sour grapes? Am I upset about this happening? No, but I do think it is a blight on the industry, and I'm going to get on my soapbox here, but I do think it is a blight on the industry to put people through. People are making their life plans. And when we built the Bella Ruby system on giving and caring and gratitude, and that trickles its way not just to homeowners, but we've got to treat ourselves well. And if you're not familiar with Bella Ruby, there's a video below. There are 3 steps actually below, and if you want to build a business based on gratitude and giving and you want to understand it, then take a look at the 3 steps below and watch the demo video. But anyway, I would just encourage you, if you're brand new, to just think through how we're going to effectively work with each other, because again, wherever you are, it's a small market and you only have your name, and just do what you say you're going to do. And I'm sure you do already. And that will come back. And that is how I have won many, many multiple offer situations, because I treat people overly fair and overly transparent while working for my clients. And I fortunately had the ability to create a reputation where people want to work with me and not other people. So I would just say be careful when thinking about the chessboard and playing real estate games, because it's not worth it. I mean, sure, we need to do best by our clients, but we also need to do best by the industry and for humanity in general. So there I am, stepping off of my soapbox. Thank you so much for being here. Take a look at the 3 steps below. Would love for you to see the Bella Ruby system, and of course, subscribe to the Realtor Springboard channel below as well. And take a look at the demo, and I hope to see you soon in the community. Thanks. Bye.